When a disaster strikes, many people are caught unprepared and are unable to respond appropriately. The ASPR is addressing this issue with a nationwide competition to produce a Facebook app that will facilitate disaster preparedness and communication. Preparation can reduce or avoid the fear, anxiety, and losses that accompany disasters. Our app, AreYouOK, will not only help you be prepared in case of an emergency, but also to communicate with those you care about during an unforeseen event. During large disasters like the recent tsunami in Japan, phone lines and texting services are slowed and sometimes shut down by high traffic. Facebook and other social networking sites stepped up to fill the communication void left by the faltering phone networks. The Wall Street Journal reported that 1,200 Twitter messages a minute were pouring out of Tokyo following the quake. During Hurricane Katrina, people found even more creative ways of communicating. This app will allow people to communicate during disasters, even when the phone lines are jammed and texting services are drastically slowed. Signing up is easy, and just doing this simple step can really make a difference. Let's see how the sign-up process works. First, choose 3 people to be your lifelines. Lifelines are the people you contact if you need help in an emergency. They will also receive status updates and have access to information from your preparedness card. You can also fill out a preparedness card taken from ready.gov, which includes important information and will be provided to your lifelines in the event that you need help. This card includes details about medical conditions, required medication, or other unique details that will let lifelines assist in the case of personal crises like car crashes or heart attacks. The preparedness card is also the perfect place to set a meeting location, in case you get separated or are out of communication with friends when a disaster strikes. Next, you can input location information. We let you subscribe to as many locations as you want, which lets you keep track of any disaster that affects these locations. That way you'll be informed about disasters that affect where you or your friends and family live. This step also lets you specify addresses for your home and for places you visit often, such as work or your parents' house. To sign up, all you need to do is request your lifelines. The rest is optional and can be edited later. On the AreYouOK homepage, you can quickly and easily access all of the app's major functions. From the Personal Information section, you can edit your personal settings, including all the information requested during sign-up. You'll want to prepare for things that can affect your area. When you click Are You Prepared on the homepage, this provides all the resources you need to get ready for a particular type of disaster. These resources include lists of supplies that might be needed, actions to take in the case of that type of disaster, and other important information. You can even choose specific sets of lifelines for particular types of disasters. You can also find out about other disasters happening around the world and subscribe to them. Clicking View More Information will bring you to that disaster's page. From there you can find out which of your friends might be affected. You can also choose to follow that disaster, which would add it to your tabs. Let's watch how AreYouOK can help you keep track of those you care about during a tornado. Based on information from the National Weather Service, AreYouOK knows that a tornado is approaching Urbana, Illinois. This is a major disaster occurring in Urbana, so everyone living in or subscribed to that location will see a tab for this disaster. Lewis lives near Urbana. Since Lewis and Gavin have already carefully planned for this, they know exactly what to do. Lewis heads away from the path of the tornado and arrives at Gavin's apartment. In the meantime, Gavin has let all his lifelines and friends know that everything is under control. What if the tornado affects you and you need help? Click the Help Me button to contact your lifelines for help. Dealing with a major disaster can be overwhelming, so we make asking for help easy. We assume that you want to contact your lifelines and that you are in one of the frequent locations you specified at sign-up. Your lifelines can get directions to your location via Google Maps integration. Of course, if needed, you can edit any of these details. In case you are injured or incapacitated before you can confirm your help message, the message will automatically be sent after 60 seconds without input. Otherwise, just click send. Here you can see the public comment thread where information about the disaster can be shared, even with strangers. A moderation system ensures that useful comments and news are brought to the top. When we created the AreYouOK system, we knew that not every type of disaster could be anticipated. We let the users handle whatever situation might occur. Let's show how AreYouOK can help if Charles is involved in a personal crisis, like open heart surgery or a car accident. Suppose Charles was involved in a car crash. In that kind of emergency, he might not have access to a computer, but he and any other user should still be able to call for help or get word out that they're okay. Both help and OK messages can be sent via SMS text, email, smartphone. You can even call the app to leave a voicemail. Charles used his smartphone to send a help message to his lifelines. Now they've been sent notifications via Facebook, text, and email. This allows them to provide assistance, alert other family members who aren't on Facebook, or call the authorities if needed. By clicking the Add Tab button, one of Charles's lifelines created a tab to follow the crisis. Now Charles' friends and family have a central place to check up on him and communicate and provide support to each other. This timeline lets you see, at a glance, who might have been affected by the event and their most recent status updates since it occurred. Rob and Charles have called for help, but Indy and Jacoby are fine. When the tab was created, Jim and Max Smith were specified as people who may have been involved in the accident. We see here that they haven't yet checked in, but we can click Request Update to send them a notification that tells them others are worried about them and asks them to check in with the app. Dealing with a personal crisis is stressful enough without being uncertain if your loved ones are okay. AreYouOK takes away that uncertainty.